So let's talk about the fact that former Prime Minister Boris Johnson has spoken about Prince Andrew's arrest. So let me read you what he said. And I apologize in advance because the man cannot construct a sentence. So I literally took it as he said it and I put it in my notes. So he said, the monarchy is an amazingly resilient institution. I think it has an absolutely unshakable place in the hearts of British people. This will blow over. The position of the monarchy will be entrenched. This will blow over. Imagine thinking that the crisis they're facing right now will blow over. Why does he say that? What does he know? And let's think about it. A prince has been arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office. 9 police forces are investigating the Epstein connections, and the UN has declared that the evidence may constitute crimes against humanity. Women were trafficked, children were abused. The files documented systematic exploitation across decades. And Boris Johnson, he is saying that all this will blow over. He also said something else. He said that the UK is an amazing, wonderful country because a figure like Prince Andrew is being subjected to the law. Now, let me address that. It took 3 million pages of American documents to force this accountability that we are seeing right now. It took American transparency laws and American prosecutors and American pressure and American congressional demands. The British system protected Andrew for decades. The police dropped investigations every so often. The British palace refused to receive legal papers from victims. The British media signed 15-page contracts giving the royals editorial control. America forced this, not Britain. And now Boris Johnson wants to credit Britain for British accountability. Are you kidding me? This is the same Boris Johnson who was Prime Minister from 2019 to 2022. And during that time, Epstein connections were already known. The photograph was public. The Newsnight interview actually happened, and the allegations were documented. What did Boris Johnson do about Prince Andrew when he was in power? A big fat nothing. Zippo, zilch, nadamas. That's what he did. He did not demand an investigation. He did not push for accountability. He did not use his position to ensure justice for victims. He did what the establishment always does. He protected, he deflected, and he let it continue. And now he appears on camera saying that this will blow over and the monarchy will be entrenched. Now, let me tell you what blow over means in establishment language. It means we will wait for the news cycle to move on. It means we will rely on public fatigue because the public will get tired. It means that the trust that people have will eventually go away and people will stop caring. It means the story will be there and then some other story will come to sweep it away. That's what it means, because this has always been the strategy for years, for decades. In fact, for maybe centuries. What they do is they manage it, they deflect, they wait, and they let it blow over. But it did not blow over as they thought it would, because what they've always done is underestimate how angry people are and how invested people are in accountability. So the files came out, the investigation started, and the arrest happened. And still, Boris Johnson thinks that all of this will blow over. Now, he called the monarchy resilient. He said that the monarchy has an unshakable place in the hearts of British people. And he said the position will be entrenched. And entrenched by what exactly? Is it by the arrest of a prince to an SEX trafficking ring? By the revelation that protection officers watched women being assaulted, or they watched women being smuggled into palaces? By evidence that the family paid £12 million to settle with one of the victims? By files showing that a whole network operated across decades with royal participation? Is that what he means by entrenched? Because this is not Boris Johnson analyzing. This is him reassuring. He is telling the establishment what he knows the establishment wants to hear. He is performing confidence because confidence is what the system requires. And confidence and bluster is how the system has always managed scandals. And that's how he's always managed his scandals. So if everyone keeps saying, don't worry, it's going to be fine, it's going to be fine, perhaps it will be fine. Perhaps the monarchy will definitely escape. I think they will. I think they'll come out of this. But the problem is, if everyone thinks that they will keep on getting away with things, people will become jaded and trust will further be eroded. Now, here's the thing that I found interesting that Boris Johnson did not address. He did not address any of the victims. He did not mention the women that were trafficked. He did not acknowledge the children that were harmed or abused. And he did not express concern for the survivors still fighting for justice. Again, the same script. They always use the same script. His entire statement was about the institution, the monarchy, the wonderful country, the resilience, the entrenched position. Not one word about the people that were harmed. And this tells you everything about his priorities. This tells you everything about how the establishment thinks. The institution matters. The victims do not. The monarchy must survive. The truth is secondary. This will blow over. The suffering is somebody else's problem. Boris Johnson was Prime Minister. He had information, he had power, and he had the ability to demand accountability. But he chose to do nothing. And now he appears on camera reassuring everyone that the institution he failed to hold accountable will survive, and that they will survive the accountability that other people have forced. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And I just think that Boris Johnson can reassure us all he wants, but the files exist, the investigation is active, and the questions will keep multiplying. This will not blow over. I think this is the beginning. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments, please. My name's Elizabeth. I'm the author of The Luxpreneur. And for more insights like these, please like, share, comment, and follow me. And to help me in my work and support my work in holding truth to power, please get a copy of my book, The Luxpreneur, from Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, or Waterstones, or you can simply buy me the biggest cup of coffee, please. Go to buymeacoffee.com/Elizabeth Solaru.